This guy is getting to know these two women. One's a 7, but plays hard to get. She insists on being picked up. Doors opened for her. Bills paid. She won't accept last-minute dates and takes forever to reply to messages. The other woman, a 9, doesn't play those games. She splits the bills, replies to texts right away, and even makes last-minute plans, and sometimes even picks him up in her car. After 2 weeks, he stops texting one and wants to get serious with the other. He thinks about her all day. You could say he's a bit obsessed. Which woman would you choose? Which one do you think he chose? It might not be obvious to most, but there's this psychological concept called cognitive dissonance that makes it easy to predict. Let me explain. In this experiment, they ask participants to screw a nut back and forth on a bolt for an hour, a really boring task. At the end, they pay half the participants $1 and the other half $20. And the experimenter asks, how likely are you to recommend this task as fun? Those who got $20 think, this was super boring and that's why they paid me so much. It makes sense. It's boring, that's why the big payout. They're unlikely to recommend it as fun. Those who got $1 faced a mismatch, a dull task and low pay. Since they couldn't change the reward, they changed their perception, convincing themselves the task wasn't so bad. Maybe they reframe it as meditation or self-reflection, mentally convincing themselves it wasn't so bad. Once seen that way, they're more likely to recommend it. That's what they call cognitive dissonance in psychology. When you find contradictions in your behavior, you look for a justification to make sense of why you're doing it. Back to the question. Maybe you've seen it with a friend. How can this lazy addict have such a hold on you? How can a 7 have you, a 9, wrapped up? She's poured in so much effort and emotion that, to make sense of it, she convinces herself he's amazing. Otherwise, why care so much? Cognitive dissonance makes her effort feel justified, so she raises his value to match her investment. The answer to the question, does playing hard to get work? Yes, it does work. And while it's not the only factor, and mature people don't fall for it as easily, definitely making everything easy for the other isn't the best strategy. People often fail to value what doesn't cost them effort. He was fooled and became obsessed with her, the 7, who plays hard to get, and he let go of the 9 who treated him well. My advice to him and to myself is to remember not everything that's difficult is valuable. Don't fail to recognize the valuable things in your life that haven't been hard to come by. By the way, there's a book I want to recommend. It's a book I wish I'd read before turning 30 because it shows how small changes in your habits can lead to big transformations in your life. It's called Atomic Habits. In this video, I'll show you how to download it for free.